Hello everyone, welcome. Today I have another surprise for you. I ran across my path the other day and I was working around in the yard and I thought it was interesting to show you. It is the Mexican Spiny-Tailed Iguana, and I'm just going to grab them really quick here. This is the enclosure that I got them in. They really like rocks. They are mostly found in rocks and rock formations, and they like to hide in these little crevasses.
Well, you made it a little cave.
He's not in that cave.
Where is he?
And they're also great diggers. It's probably nice, and these rocks hold the heat from the day. And look at him in there. And they like to go underneath the rocks so they can get the heat, because they are cold-blooded and they need to heat up in order to eat and digest their food properly. He's just a little guy. He probably hatched from an egg maybe not even a month ago. During the daytime, when he comes out, the sun comes from behind me, and I have the sticks situated right here, so that when the sun comes up and comes over the container here, the sun is hitting right here, and he's usually sitting right on one of these three sticks, and he is very green. You can believe that he's got it green from his nose probably to the middle of his back, and they're green when they're young, to probably for camouflage, and they're mostly found more in plant matter and places like that. When they get older, they tend to migrate to, like I said, rocks, and they find these big rocks and they go into these little caves. They're actually very difficult to catch. They're extremely fast, they're extremely strong, and if you notice the tail there, they call it the spiny-tailed iguana because he's got these little spines. They're not pokey. They're a little harder when they get older, but and more pronounced. He's just a little guy, so they're not that big.
Spike. That's a good name for you.
Spike.
Is this a boy or a girl?
I cannot tell. He is too small to tell right now. The boys get a little bit larger than the girls. The boys top out around, I'm going to say, 4.5 feet from tail to nose, and the girls probably are closer to 3.5 feet, and they are their females' heads are a lot smaller, and they have these other spines that go down their back, not quite as large as the green iguanas, but the male spiny-tailed iguanas have larger spikes than the female spiny-tailed iguanas, and they look a lot more I guess you could say masculine than the females. The females are kind of cute and pretty.
Now, how big will this iguana get? Can you show us on maybe your arm or something that could give us a real nice idea?
Like I said, the males get about, I'm gonna go with probably from my neck to the tip of my fingers.
Wow, really?
The males, yep.
That's tail included, right?
That's
tail
included,
stretched
yes,
out.
it's tail included, yes.
Wow.
Actually, a lot of them around here, I've noticed, they actually have broken tails, the males, from fighting, and they grow them back. So when they get older, they have these stripes, kind of bands, I guess, not stripes, banded tails, and from where they broke off and regrew back, it's just a solid color. It's either a gray or a black, and you can tell that that's where the tail has already broken off and regrown.
Wow, isn't that amazing that they can grow their tails back? Can you tell us, for our viewers that would like to know, maybe they'd like to keep an iguana, or maybe they are, or maybe they have thought about it, what are you feeding this little one?
I'm always offering him fresh fruits and vegetables daily, every morning. It's best to feed him in the morning because they tend to come out. I've noticed his habits. He comes out, he eats a little bit, then he suns himself to get heated up and his metabolism going, and then he eats some more. He doesn't eat a whole lot of vegetables right now, he or she. He is eating insects. I feed him crickets when I can catch them, cockroaches, which are plentiful. The insects, you have to make sure that they are from the insect's head to his tail end is can fit in between the iguana's eyes. In case the iguana eats it sideways, it can easily digest it and it goes down properly.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you're saying that the bug has to be no bigger
No longer.
than, okay, no longer from nose to tail than between these two little eyeballs
Between
right
his
here.
eyes on his head. This way.
Okay. That's very important to know. You don't want these little guys to choke.
No.
Wow,
He seems to
so
like insects a lot more than veggies right now. He likes papaya is one of his favorite
Oh.
fruits that I know that he eats.
He eats the fruit or the leaf?
The fruit, the orange fruit,
Wow.
the orange part.
Hey man, anybody who eats cockroaches is a friend of mine. Okay, now, can we just get a shot down here in the enclosure too? Just one more, because I have another question about the enclosure is, do you just leave this open?
Yeah.
Because it's just a trash can, but it's so cool. You've got some sticks and some rocks and then some vegetation and some dirt in here and some water. And I mean, so during the day you just leave the top off so that they can sun in here, right? And
That's
so
right.
they can get heated up?
That's right. And I would put a screen over the top for in case a bird or something wanted to get in here and get him, but I can't even walk past this enclosure and like make a shadow on it without him bolting underneath the rock. So he's pretty
He would not
fast.
be eaten.
Yeah, I don't think
He's
he would
quick
be eaten.
enough.
No.
Can you point, please, to the food and to the water in here so that our
I'm gonna
viewers
put him back.
can...
I'm gonna watch him go underneath this little
perfect.
crevasse here.
Perfect. Wait, 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 wait. I can't get him in that shot. Okay, go ahead. Oh, he just went
He
right
goes
into his
right
little
under there.
cave. How special.
I have this philodendron in here. It's kind of just for looks. You know, he turns green when it's sunny out and when he's hot, and it helps him blend in a little bit better. Now you have to be careful. I don't think right now he's gonna try to eat it because he's not eating a whole lot of veggies and fruits right now.
And
but it could be philodendron.
can you point to the
toxic?
Oh.
To them if they eat too much of it,
Okay,
but he
so
has
that's
not
the
taken
philodendron.
any bites off of it
Okay.
yet. So
Well, they probably
I'm
know.
watching for that.
And then where's the food?
Here's a food bowl here,
Okay.
and
What do you have in there?
I have this is actually squash blossoms or
Okay.
pumpkin blossoms, and
Okay.
the green iguanas really like to eat this. So I just keep offering it to this guide if he wants to eat it. You can do the greens is very important for them. You should always have greens in here for them. Collard greens, you want to stay away from iceberg lettuce. It just really doesn't have any nutrition. It's just water. Romaine lettuce is okay. Hibiscus flowers and leaves is all right, that's what they eat a lot of times in the wild. This is broccoli stalk, the center of broccoli stalks. I've noticed iguanas like to eat those.
Okay.
And here's a little bit of the papaya.
Okay, the fruit.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Once again, make sure that pieces of the fruit, especially the hard pieces, like if you want to do carrots, which they also eat, can fit in between their eyes long ways in case they eat it sideways.
Okay, so even when you're chopping your veggies, you have to be mindful of the space in between their eyes, because that's so that they don't choke.
Now this calabasa, if he were to try to eat this, first of all, he can tear it. I mean, it's very easy. He could tear this with his little teeth, and also it folds up very, very good.
Sure.
I've seen little baby iguanas just take these down.
But the hard stuff is what you need to make sure you're chopping right.
Absolutely.
And then I see, can you point to your water in there, your water dish,
Yes.
just so everybody can know?
There's a water dish.
Okay, there's the
I
water
get
dish.
him,
Great.
or her one a little bit larger than this. so that they actually can get in it. And I don't think the spiny tail do that a whole lot, but I mean, I'm gonna do it anyways. Why not? I mean, if it's really hot, maybe he wants to go in there and take a bath. Green iguanas like to do that, but right now this is fine for him.
And so you also have another iguana that you keep in this enclosure, but we'll make another video for that another time. And that is a what are the two different ones that you keep in there together?
The green iguana.
Okay, so you have a green iguana, and this one was called the
Spiny-tailed iguana.
The spiny tail. Okay, and so thank you so much, Ryan. I look forward to our next video, and we'll I do want to see that other iguana next time.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Sounds good.
great. We'll see you then.
All right. Bye.